Hey y'all, it's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Jim, aka Jim the Butterfly, and I'm here with a twin flame divine partnership reading. Okay, I actually tried to. This is my third time trying to record this video, so I already have your cards laid out. I apologize because I do. Y'all know me. I like to shuffle on camera. Anyway, I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you for you guys who just welcomed me back with open arms. It was nice. It was good that I felt the love. Just know that I felt the love coming back on. So and I must admit I was very apprehensive because I'm like I wonder if how will I be received because I'm telling you shit since I got off what is not Instagram, YouTube. I mean, there is a lot of readers now. I'm like, wow. I find myself just listening to different people. But anyway, that's off of it. Um, so I have your cards, and let's just talk about and I'm gonna give you guys the cards, but let's just talk about what I'm picking up here. And I want to really focus on. I'm being very drawn to the right side of my spread because I have the divine masculine on one side and divine feminine on the other. And I feel like the divine masculine is he's coming out of it. I feel like he's been going through it internally, externally, and let me just go back because I'm going all over the place. We have your categories of how he's feeling about you, how you're feeling about him, any personal challenges that you have, what's the next step for the both of you, along with your general energy, a challenge that the both of you face collectively, and what's happening, what's going to go on next collectively between you guys. Um, so I'm picking up from him that he has learned. He has the teach card. So this is how he feels about you. This is how he sees you, feels about you. I feel like, and see, this is a woman here. This is like the card of the Hierophant. He sees you as a mentor. He sees you as someone who he can learn from. Okay, I feel like he's the little, one of these little children down here. Because especially if the woman, the feminine energy was the chaser, and she surrendered. She has really, and I'm seeing it here too. She has moved on. She has left this situation up to God and had to decide, you know what, I can't keep thinking about him and thinking about the situation. If we're going to be together, she realized that she had to work on herself. Okay. And so she had to move, she had to leave him. Okay. And it hurt like hell because I feel like for him, he really thought that she was going to still be there. Okay. He didn't want her there, but he wanted her there somewhere peeking somewhere in the background, but she had to leave. Right. So he had to be out there facing the world, at least feeling like he's facing the world on his own. All right. And now I feel like he's still a little babe in this thing, but he's understanding, he's getting back what he put out. Okay. So now he's at a point where he's having to learn all of the things that she had to learn. Okay. And this can go either way. Maybe it was the other way around. Maybe the woman walked away. I don't know. But whoever is the role of the masculine, he's a babe right now. Okay. I feel like he's just getting the understanding of what twin flames are. I feel like he's getting the understanding of, I don't feel like this person um, is a very spiritual person, or if maybe they were very religious, but I feel like, especially if you and your twin flame come from different religious backgrounds, especially, I feel like this person, this is all brand new. They are very much a literal person. They're very much a person that is, they don't take the supernatural, air quotes, too seriously. It's just, you can't be explained, so they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But through meeting you and understanding and seeing how you adamantly believe in this union, and you believe in in him, he realizes that there is something, you're being guided by something else outside of anything that he is aware of. And check in the back, this, this woman who's teaching these children, she has light behind her. Okay. It's as if she had descended upon, she came down. Okay. And she could very well go right back up these stairs and ascend to another level of consciousness. But she has come down so she can teach the masses. Okay. And notice she has this dog beside her. She's loyal. This dog, this is a symbol of loyalty. I think this is a dog. Yeah. Like a Pomeranian or something. She's loyal. Very, very loyal. I think that's what she's saying. These kids, like, they're like preteen age. And that's how he feels right now. You ever remember, like, when you were a preteen or a teenager and it was just something that you just was enthralled about and you just wanted to play with it and look at it all the time. You found a subject. There was a subject in school that you liked. And once you like my thing, when I was like in 8th grade, I loved the Civil War, right? And just anything about the Civil War, I wanted to research it. And I feel like that's how he is right now. Anything about spirituality, anything about learning himself, anything about consciousness, he's waking up is what I'm saying. Anything that you said to him, if you thought it was going upon deaf ears, it wasn't going upon deaf ears. It's just that his ears was clogged. His spiritual ears were clogged. They weren't ready for him to hear that. He heard a little bit of it, but he couldn't understand it. And now I feel like he's putting the dots together. And with this, how he's looking at you, look how they have she has their full attention. Divine masculines, divine feminines, you are at an advantage right now. And not at an advantage to manipulate him or anything like that. What I'm saying is he is at a point where he can actually hear you and he recognizes that. Even if you guys are not talking at this point in time, you're not communicating, I feel like if he could I feel like he wants to have a conversation with you. He wants to hear about how things transpire on your side. He's ready to tell you, because I feel like right now he sees you as the interpreter of a world that he does not understand. Okay. Whereas before, I feel like he had recognized the connection, but he couldn't put it in words. He didn't know where it was coming from. Now he realizes that, this woman knows something that I'm not privy of. She can give me information. I know that she has gone through this. And I know that she will teach me. She will educate me. Okay? I don't feel like he's trying to use you so he won't do the work himself. I just feel like he knows that you are the knowledge holder. You are being seen in a position of reverence by him. How beautiful. He respects what you have to say. Okay. I can go on and on about this card, but that's how I feel. And I also feel as well, when it comes to everything that you guys have gone through, this dog is so speaking to me. Everything that you have gone through, you have always been right there by his side in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And whether I feel like he didn't really realize the magnitude of how hard, like, can you imagine how hard it is to stay loyal to a situation where it's not working out in your favor? It's easy to stay loyal in a situation where you're getting some type of return on it. But at this point, I feel like she wasn't getting any type of return on it. And yet she was right there. And he didn't even realize how special that was, how much emotional strength that took for her to stick right there by his side and hold space. He's learning. You taught him divine feminines how to hold space. Damn, you taught him that, and he's at a point now where he's definitely thirsting for more. Okay, the general energy that you guys have right now, and I'm skipping all over, is the shine card. All right, the shine card is like the sun card. So the truth, ooh, sorry, baby. The truth is being illuminated. There's a whole bunch of clarity. Y'all know I'm always dropping cards, right? The truth is being, you can't hide from it. You can't hide from the truth. Everything is being illuminated right now. Everything. Like there's so many references to the sun, and I'm gonna show you guys after a while. But everything is being like there's a deeper sense of understanding that's going on both sides. Okay, and I haven't gotten to you, but that's your general energy. Okay, your heart chakra is being activated on both sides to move in different directions, but moving parallel at the same time. Um, his personal challenge right now is again his heart chakra. He's learning how to release at this point. He's learning, this is like the death card. He's learning how to let go of all his hurt and pain, and not the pain specifically that he has caused just you, the pain that he's caused himself, the pain that he's caused other people, the pain that he's caused his mom, his family, his lineage. Like this shit is deep. Okay, he's understanding now what his place is in the world. He understands he's coming to the, I don't feel like he's ready to make a complete move on it. Okay, but he's coming to a point where he understands his role in it, and that's a big, for a lot of people, when you understand where you play in a certain situation, you move differently because now you know what you need to do. All before, you just kind of you just fiddling about, you don't know what the hell you're doing, right? And I don't know what the hell is wrong with my camera, but I hope it don't show up crazy. But yeah, he understands that I gotta let this go. Okay, and it's not just about for you two to get together. This is hurt that is on an individual basis for him, that his heart is so heavy. His heart is, he's learning the laws of my art. He's learning that I can't keep moving forward. I won't be able to move forward in life if I keep carrying these heavy burdens with me. Okay, his head is stripped. He's bald. You know, I feel like it's just like when you hear women, y'all remember, for y'all who've been with me for a little minute, back in 2016, I shaved my whole damn head. I started all the way the fuck over. And I feel like he's doing the same thing. Like, you know, because we know that your hair holds energy. And in case you didn't know that, now you know. Your hair holds energy. And when you're trying to break, you see women when they come out of a bad relationship, something, whatever, a bad phase in their life, they're ready for a new change. What do? They change their hair. Look at this man. He's changing his, you know, I don't know. Maybe he had a full head of hair. I don't know, but he's bald now. He's being stripped bare from his crown chakra because he wants to absorb all of this knowledge that that's coming into him. Okay. This is some, and I feel like for some of them, it's scaring the shit out of them because they can never even understand any of this, what they're going through. They had no concept. They didn't even realize that this is the spiritual side of the world, the etheric plane, the astral plane. He did not understand that this shit is actually real. He didn't get it until he met you. Until he met you, and then his whole reality changed. So it's bringing him to this point of self-improvement. It's bringing him to the point of advancement, okay? Transmutation, transformation. He's understanding this now. This is a challenge for him, though. He's having to the challenge is for him to open up. He knows that he needs to do it. I feel like he's slow. He didn't rip the motherfucker off. You know what I'm saying? He just like, let me just do a little bit. And so, yeah, he's starting small, but that's all right. Eventually, that whole look, I don't know if there's a robe or whatever shirt, it's gonna be ripped down. And he's going to be stripped completely bare. Okay? Starting small. Where is he next going? This is um what's going on the next phase in his life for him is detachment. The level of detachment. You have this is like the justice card. He's making peace. He's getting close to the point where he's going to be making peace. He's at that realization time. He has if let me just say this. He is going through some major shit. He has three major arcana cards going on. You know, every time I look at the spread, I'm being pulled this way because the energy is so his energy is so strong. Such he's in a big transition right now, and it's looking at himself in a way that he never even knew existed, that you could even look at yourself. Okay, it's blowing his mind who he thought he was, and I don't feel like he's a bad guy. I don't even know whatever they've done. I'm not talking about people who y'all, let me just say this on the side note. I used to be on Facebook in these twin flame um groups or whatever, and I was reading some of these people saying, and I'm trying not to judge, but I don't know. I just feel like your twin flame ain't gonna be beating your ass. Your twin flame ain't gonna keep cheating on you and cheating on you and cheating on you and using you and spending your money and leaving. Like I don't know. That's just me, and I'm just speaking for myself. Okay, if you don't agree, then shit, you don't have to damn agree. But I just I don't know. But anyway, that's another whole nother story. But I don't feel like this person. Yeah, he may have done you wrong. He may have done. He wasn't as open as he should have been. Whatever. Yeah, he goes to you, whatever it was. Yeah, he did all of that. But I don't feel like this person is like a narcissist. I don't feel like that. Okay? I really don't. But I feel like he's looking at himself in the rawest form that he's ever tried to even attempt to look at himself at. And to be honest with you, I don't think he likes what he sees. Um, and he realizes that he has to let go and make peace with the past. Because see, he's walking away. Look how in the past it was so bleak. It was cold, snowy. He's walking into something new. He's making a new imprint of himself. It's like a puzzle piece. What he looks like. He's separating himself from the past. Okay. Now, being with that, he's separating himself from the past with your general energy. I'm sorry, your general challenge between the two of you. You have challenging times. So this is like the 5 of Wands. I feel like the both of you, I feel like he's moving away from his karmic person. Whoever, if he's involved with somebody, I feel like whatever's going on within that relationship, they're arguing. I feel like if it's not just, I don't feel like it's just that relationship. I feel like that he has static and chaos in his everyday life. I feel like a lot of shit is up going haywire. I feel like and this is between what you have going on, because you have the rest and consider. The rest and consider. So I feel like both of y'all are having challenging times, and this is where I was talking about how where you read or listen how some people say that the twin flames are mirroring each other. You are mirroring each other. You both having challenging times, okay? But yours, feminine, is more internal. His is more external, okay? Because I feel like whatever's been going on with him externally is really making him look at himself internally, okay? You've been through that. All right, you on something else. You've been through all of that. We get to you in a minute. So that's where you both are. It's just like you always. I feel like you're battling your mind. I feel like he has to battle other people in his mind. So it's like a double whammy for him. Now, what I like and what I love, I like this reading because it's about self realization and self awareness on both ends. How you feel about him, you simply love him. You just love him. This is unconditional love. And it's interesting because This is right across from where he is, how he feels about you. Notice the children. You guys switch places. You guys switch places. He understands now where you're coming from. He understands now that there is no gimmick to why you love him. Here I am dropping cards again. He understands why there's no gimmick to why you love him. He understands that you love him just because you love him. There is no other reason why. It just is. And because we have been raised in a society to make us think that we have to have a reason for somebody to love us. Mm-mm, not at all. You know, you don't have to have a reason. Somebody comes into your life, you connect with them, you feel love, they give love, it's love. Nothing else. And you have shown yourself to be a strong pillar for him. This is the soulmate card. This is how you feel about him. You still feel like he's your soulmate. Don't matter whatever's going on. You still feel like in spite of it all, he still gives you this warm, protected, fuzzy feeling. It's more of a security feeling, what I feel though. He knows she knows that with your hand on her, you're right there behind her. Here's that sun again, shining on your back. Everything is going to be okay. Okay? And she just wants to support you. That's it. And she supported herself. Okay? Um what's going on with the divine feminine as she moves into the next phase of her life? She's moving on. Okay? Again, both of you guys are going through your own individual journeys, but it's of different calibers. And he's moving on mentally, she's moving on emotionally. And she's wiping her tears away. And I feel like she's, with the divine feminine, she's in a state of surrender. She doesn't know what's going to go on next, but she knows that she has to move forward, one foot in front of the other. She doesn't know where it's going to lead her. She doesn't know who she's going to meet. It doesn't matter. She has to move forward. You have to move forward. Divine masculine, she has to move forward. Okay, the roles are changing right now. I feel like it very well be that the divine masculine may start chasing the divine feminine. And I'm not even going to say chasing, I'm going to say pursuing. Once he gets himself together, he'll be ready. I feel like he's taking his cues from you, divine feminines. So if you're wondering where he's at and why he's not coming around, it's because you are not moving. It's time for you to move forward. You have to learn how to let go and move forward into the unknown and know that you're going to be okay. It's interesting the contrast in this card, because on one side you have these hard rocks. They look like, over time they've been smoothed down by the water, by erosion. But then on the other side you have like this water, very fluid water. So her emotions are split in two. There's a certain level of, the first word that came to me is numbness, but maybe it's like blocked emotions or something that, because he's not even looking. He's not looking at either one of them, honestly. He's not looking at the war. He's not trying to. Maybe it is numbness. He's not trying to be in any emotions. He's not trying to be too hard. Not trying to be too hardened with these emotions. But he just knows. It's like he's on autopilot. It's like you are on autopilot. Divine feminines, this is you. He's like, I don't know what the hell. It's like when you walking down a hall at night, even though it's your hall and if there's no light, and you trying to feel yourself your way down the hall, and although you know your own hall, you still scared a little bit because you're thinking that you may trip on something. you know, whatever happened. It's like that. You having to hold on to the wall as you walk down the hall to find your way. Eventually, you can see the kitchen light, you know, or the living room light to give you a little bit of dimness, so you can go, you know, you can make it to where a major light source to light the rest of your way. But this part of the journey, you have to go through it in the dark. You have to go through it. It's almost like you guys are playing a game of cat and mouse. But you always have the lead, divine feminine. So don't think that this is just a part of the game. I shouldn't say game, but this is a part of it. Feels like a game, but this is a part of the journey where you have to lead right now. I know you're expecting him to do it, but you're going to have to do it right now. And if this relationship is going to move forward, because it is always about a journey back to yourself. But if it's going to move forward at this point in time, you're going to have to be the leader. After all, you are the Hierophant. Okay, this is how he feel about you. He feel like you are the mentor. That's a boob. You see that? That's a woman. And I never even noticed that when I reading these cards. I never know. I just kind of felt like it was like an androgynous looking kind of man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait a minute. That's a boob. That's a boob. That's you. You know, how appropriate is it to have the woman as the Hierophant? I'm calling this a Hierophant. I know it's the teach card, but have the woman in a teaching role. Do you know the importance of a woman in a teaching role to teach the children, to teach the masses, which is going to then multiply? That information, that knowledge is going to come back around 360 degrees. It's going to come back full circle. You understand? The women are the first teachers. Whether we want to admit it or not and want to be held to that standard, we are the first teachers. And in this situation, we're going to have to uphold ourselves to that standard. And how we're going to uphold it is through our actions. Actions is moving forward. That's the action. I have to show you. This is my time to show you what I'm doing. And don't be afraid. Like, don't be afraid to move forward and think that, you know, if I move forward, it really isn't about what he does, but I get it. And so I'm just being told to tell you, like, don't worry about what he's going to do when you move forward. That's for him to decide. He's already moving forward in a sense. He just moving a little slow now, okay? He just moving a little slow, but he's going to do it. And I told you guys have truly switched roles. He has two women. He's being represented by two women right now, okay? Two feminine energies. And you're being represented by if you want to look at the challenge, you're being represented by masculine energy right now, divine feminines. So it's like on the material plane, on the physical plane, he needs to see that you can move forward, you can operate independently without him. He needs to follow your lead at this point. I know you want to follow his, and you will. He's following your lead, and you're gonna follow his too. I feel like you follow his in the sense that you had to learn how to walk away from certain situations. It probably made you feel a little cold because you were so diehard and so loyal. You want to stay in a situation, but that hurt that he brought out of this connection, he taught you how to separate. He taught you how to separate before he even taught his own self how to separate, because he thought he was going to separate. He ain't separate nothing. He's right. I'm telling you, he thought he was doing something. He ain't did shit. He right back at square one. He thought he was making some headway. He ain't made no headway, boo. He thought he was making headway. Whoever the karmic person was, he thought he was making some headway. He ain't making no headway with that person. Not at all. What's coming up next for both of you at the same time, collectively, is the refusing to see card. Both of you, again, being divinely guided to be led by your own intuition, be led by what you see, hear, feel, think. what you intuitively know. Tune into the images that you see within your mind's eye. Whatever's going on it's whatever's going on, especially for him on the physical plane on this earth. He's realizing that his reality, all the things that he thought was real, really wasn't real. Excuse me. So he's refusing to open his eyes to look at the physical world. He's going to, for the first time in his life, he's going to feel his way through. You're going to feel your way through too. That's how you mirror each other. You're going to feel your way. He doesn't know how he's going because he's looking a little sad. You know, he doesn't know. What does it say? Detach. He doesn't know what's going on too. All he knows is that he needs peace. Look at that dove. He needs peace. He doesn't know how he's going to do it. You don't ever know how you're going to do it. You're going to do it through, here's that sun again. Can you see it? Here's that sun shining directly down to your third eye, to your intuition. Okay? I'm letting that, he held his head down because he don't even need his eyes. Everything that he needs is inside of him. And he's gonna be both of you guys, I shouldn't say he, but both of you guys are gonna be divinely guided, and you know it. Shut your eyes off and feel. This is all about it's all about opening your heart. I just want to do 2 romance angel oracle cards for you guys. I'm really trying to get into using these cards. Let's see. What messages that you have? Divine feminine, divine masculine. You deserve love. Let your friends help you. And one more. Unrequited love. What I'm feeling from these 3 cards here is that I'm really feeling, again, being pulled towards the divine masculine. I feel like with the you deserve love, that's definitely the divine feminine. That, you know, that's going to give you the encouragement to move forward in your life. This is all about self-love. That's what all this twin flame journey is about anyway. Because there's no guarantee that we're going to be back with our twin flames in this lifetime. But it is about the journey back into yourself. This unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I put this card fell right on top of the challenging situation, challenging times, and let your friends help you. I feel like this is going towards the divine masculine because I still feel that my divine feminines are pretty singular right now. The divine masculine is in some shit, and I feel like my divine masculines will be really listening to, I'm gonna say receiving what information that their friends have to tell them. Okay. Also with the teach card, I feel like they may be encountering someone who has gone through a very similar situation about making moves to secure your happiness, knowing when to say when within a relationship, because I feel like whatever relationship that he's in, it's left him feeling very, very raw. It is unrequited love. Ask for support. Ask for and accept support from others. He needs advice. He may be getting that advice from you. I mean, hell, you his twin flame, his soulmate, you still his friend. He may be coming to you to talk to you about his situation. Be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared. And you'll be able to give him, and what I like about it is that you'll be able to give him sound, unbiased advice. Because we're not talking about, with twin flames, this is not about your expectations. This is not about, we have to live our lives without a sense of expectation. And you simply love him. Okay? You just want him to be happy. So just be prepared that he may be reaching out to you. He may be reaching out to you, and you're going to have to give him that divine guidance that you receive to help you move forward through this. You're going to have to be that conduit of knowledge for him right now. And as before, when you was trying to put him on to some information, he wasn't listening. I'm telling you, sis, he's going to be all ears. He's going to listen to what you have to say. So, wow. Deep, 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 deep. That's all I have for today, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me.